Hey, it's Betty Penny. Welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Good morning, everybody. Or afternoon or evening. I have so many things on my desk. Like, so many things. Trying to get it under control here for a second. Let's just move all of this somewhere else. Okay. Maybe we'll just make ephemera today. I don't know what else to do. I'm actually 5 minutes late because I was trying to figure out what I want to do today. I don't know what I want to do today. These are coming out tomorrow. They're Giggle books. I'm not going to show you anymore. This is a sneak peek. Wait, tomorrow? Yes. Hold on. Let me look at the date. Yes, these come out tomorrow. Sneak peek. And then I have a Sheetload Rewind coming out on Wednesday. And I used my Wild and Free paper. So you'll see some inspiration for that on Wednesday. So, but what are we going to do today? That's the question. What are we going to do? What do y'all want me to do? What do you want to see? I don't know. When in doubt, get your watercolors out. It's kind of what pops to mind. Maybe some little mixed media. Did I bring my phone in here? If not, that was a mistake. Let me see if this one's charged. Let's just see here. How's everybody doing? Let me find my video. There it is. Hi, everybody. Hi, Michelle. Watching while at the spa. Ooh la la, that's awesome. I'm glad you're at the spa. You deserve it, Michelle. You deserve a spa day. Hi, Linda. Hi, Flo. Good to see y'all. Okay. No, I would not like for Google to send me notifications. Thank you very much. I'm just Googling something real quick. Don't mind me. This is exactly what you came for, right? To watch somebody Google. Ooh. March's full moon comes with a rare lunar eclipse. The full moon reaches its peak on the morning of Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026. Hey, that's me and my hubby's anniversary, y'all. This year's March moon is especially notable because it coincides with a total lunar eclipse. Ooh. The eclipse reaches its greatest point at 6:33 a.m. And you know what? I think March 3rd is a Monday. We'll save the full moon card for that day. We'll be here live. I'll be live on Monday, March 3rd. Wait, yes. And during my live, it'll be a lunar eclipse. Oh, yeah, we're making a full moon card that day. Guaranteed. Okay, we're not making a full moon card today. All right. Well, when in doubt, get some magazines out. Is this the latest? This is the latest. Is it? It is. Let's look here and see if I can get some inspiration. I love this. Let's just see. Da, 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 da. And I'll chat with y'all. Hi, Angie. Motion 929. everyone, it's me, Clint. Oh, hey, Clint. Good to see you. Glad you said, hey, it's me, Clint. Otherwise, we would not have known. March 3rd is a Tuesday. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Thanks, Jason. Oh, how boring when your anniversary's on a Tuesday. Am I right? Well, those are kind of fun and springy. We're just flipping right now until I feel a spark. She's pretty. Oh, look, they're excited about the moon, too. A little more excited than me. They got all dressed up for it and went dancing under the moonlight. Ooh. Okay. Inspiration has struck. I like this. I like it very much. I'm going to use a bookmark. Okay. Brain, process, registering, thought. How do I make this? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, we got this. We can do this. And then, all right. Okay. This is from the Somerset Studio. March, April. Okay, February, March, and April of 2026. All right, let's go back to our little inspo piece. Who made this? We want to know whose brainchild this is. This is Michelle Ward. Way to go, Michelle. All right. We're going to do this thing. Let's do this thing, y'all. I know exactly what I want to do. Let me grab some watercolor paper. I need to fill my shelf with some watercolor paper. Miss Jennifer's here. Healing up, I hope, Miss Jennifer. Okay. Sheet of watercolor paper, pencil, ruler. Here we go. I'm going to use the width of my ruler as the measurement to make my squares. Hi, Kalinda. Did you get your craft roulette card made? We're going to make a full sheet, and then I'll decide what we make out of the full sheet, okay? Sound good? Excellent. And we're not doing earth tones either. And we're probably going to use some of Desiree's stamps. Desiree wasn't on yesterday. She got sick last week. She's still in recovery. I'm glad she wasn't on. I was hoping she would rest another day, and she did. Good job, Des. Well, what I tell all busy-minded people like me and task-oriented people like me is that rest is a task. If you want to write it down and check it off your list, you can. It is actually a task. All right, we're going to do the same thing up here. I'm going to use our ruler to get this party started and to give me the space between my grid, to make my grid. It's just going to be the width of my ruler. And then my brain doesn't have to think. Brilliant. I've been up for quite some time this morning. I had a terrible migraine yesterday. Well, it wasn't a terrible migraine, but it was enough to knock me out for hours. it was weird because I just didn't feel right in the morning, and then in the afternoon I just had to sleep. I was supposed to go to the orchestra. I woke up and I still didn't feel good. And I was getting ready and I came outside to the living room and nobody was here. The TVs were still on. It was like people were here, but I went out the driveway and they had left without me, which ended up being the right choice because me just getting dressed and going to the driveway, I came back in and my head was throbbing. So I was like, I didn't really need to go to the orchestra. I mean, I really wanted to. Creatively, I really wanted to. Physically, it probably wasn't the best idea. So I stayed home and rested some more. And then when my family came home from orchestra, I was able to, I had the dishes done. Sunday is my daughter's hair day, so we did hair and I made dinner. And then I was tired again. That was it. That's all I had in me. Okay, we're going to use a flat brush for this since we're dealing with squares. I think this is a good width. We'll use this flat brush. I have some clean water. Get this brush wet. All right. Now, I'm not using the same color palette that our inspiration piece was made from because I don't want to. It was all earth tones, which is wonderful and great and everything, but I'm going to go with something more like ethereal, like purples and pinks and blues. Y'all are like, are we seriously going to watch this chick color in a bunch of boxes? Well, maybe. I hope so. We'll hang out. We'll chat. This is not a watercolor brush. This is an acrylic paintbrush. And nothing is behaving. I kind of like it though. All right. Some of her squares were dissected. Wow, that is not even at all. So let's do it on purpose. Let's do one down here that's a little more even. So sorry, Betty, headaches. I know, and I have them way too often. They really are starting to bother my hubby. He's like, I just don't like how often you're getting these bad headaches. We have that in common. I'm gonna get a different brush, y'all. One that's for watercolor. Might behave better. Yeah, I just get them too frequently is the problem. Let's see if we can smooth this one out a little bit. I mean, it doesn't have to be smooth. I kind of like that it's not, but we'll smooth it out just a little bit, all right? Now, like with all watercolor, it's good to move around and not paint boxes that are right next to each other. So we're going to just kind of hop around this piece here. And I feel like I need to speed up so that we can actually make something besides painting squares, because I just feel like that's not exactly riveting content. So I'm going to hustle. Ooh, I just got an idea what I'm going to do actually. I got a cheat idea. Might end up cheating. Let's see. Let's see if I can hustle. I think it's going to be cool though. What I like about this is anybody can do this. We're just starting with paper, a ruler, and a pencil. and watercolors. Anybody can do what we're doing right now. Deanna, hi. Hey, Maddie. Yes, by the way, Downs, I saw your message this morning when I was getting my phone out. I did not see it yesterday. So we will connect. I was phoneless yesterday with my headache and stuff. I don't do screens. I just do darkness. Darkness. All right, let's go back to this one. I'll put a dark color here. What I was thinking is we could do an overall, we could just paint a whole line of them at once, a light color, and then just go in and darken the ones we want to darken. But I'm going to do it this way. So I grabbed a palette that doesn't require a lot of mixing. This palette has a bunch of purples in it. And I am going to eventually add in some blues, I think. Okay. I like it. How was y'all's weekend? Did everybody have a good weekend? I did. I had a decent weekend. I didn't do anything though. I woke up this morning, felt kind of bad for my kiddos because I usually like to do things. Well, I guess they got to go to the orchestra. Okay, they did. They got to go to the orchestra, which is exactly what two teenagers want to do, right? But hey, they had an outing. So I guess we're okay. Get those kids cultured, right? We basically want to let you know we are, oh, thank you. Well, I still want to connect. I saw this morning, I was like, oh, I missed them. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, man. All right, let's get some different color going on. I just dipped into some maroon. Ooh, wow. Wait till you see this one. She's got something to say, this girl right here. Bam. She's like, I have arrived. I'm going to set this party off. Y'all didn't think you were going to wake up and watch me paint a bunch of squares today, did you? Me neither. We have that in common. You just never know with this one, you know? Jason, was this on your bingo card? Probably wasn't. All right. Now, I think I'm going to do something. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it, Biddy. Okay, just stay with the plan here. Blues, a little bit of blues, pinks, and purples. I almost added some yellow that was staring me in the face beautifully, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to stay with the plan here. All right. I feel like I need to hustle. We will turn this into something. I have a couple of ideas. Hi, Linda. Thanks, Flo. Flo says, Biddy, I'm here for the company. Paint your little squares. Oh, okay. Back to, I was like, what was I thinking? I was thinking I could either, we can make a card, obviously, but I was thinking we could make it like a little accordion journal out of this. If I cut it in half this way and then connect the pieces, could make a little journal from one sheet of paper. I'm trying to think of basically all the things I can make from one sheet of paper. We could make ATC cards, but I don't think they'd be very interesting. I mean, they may be, but I have been thinking I should make some ATC cards. It's been a while. We went ATC crazy last year, didn't we? Ooh, wait. Ooh. This one's got something to say too. Check this girly out. I think this is Opera Pink. I love Opera Pink. Opera Pink is not very light fast, but I do love it. Yeah, we definitely need a hustle here. Ooh, I think we're going to make 2 5x7 cards out of this. Because I just thought of the girl, the ephemera that I was playing with yesterday might be really cool with this. All right. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Now this red has more orange in it than blue or purple. So she's got something different to say. It's risky. I'm risking it on this one because this is still very wet over here. And yes, it's already like, I would like to come play. We'll see. That might make it into there. Oh, it kind of wants to make it down here. Let me just take up a little bit of that color. Not that I mind if it spreads, but it's just excessive how much of it's there. Okay. Gloria Davis, how's it going? I'm just over here painting squares. Don't mind me. No, we're going to make some cool art with it though. I need to just hurry up and get them on here so we can make said cool art. Gloria, I'm sure you're coming to Craft Roulette Live. I hope so. You are the life of the party. It would be wonderful to see you again. Yeah, that one's, let's just give her a little more. All right, you guys. I will say, if you're not trying to entertain an audience, this would be a very meditative, relaxing exercise. If you're trying to provide entertainment, I don't know. I can't speak to it too well, but if you just want a meditative thing to do, you can paint some squares. Let's get some more blue up in here and purple. This is a different purple. Bethany, hi, how's it going? This is something you and the kiddos could do. If they're feeling rambunctious, it'd be like, all right, let's paint some squares. And that would probably calm them down. Ooh. This one's like, don't even mess with me. I did not come to play. Let's put this over here. I'm using a palette, a watercolor palette that was made for me by Miss Rhonda Wilson, my friend. They're all Da Vinci paints. Rhonda's healing from a neck surgery. I hope she's doing well. I need to send her a card. I have a card for her. I've already written it. I just need to send it. Jennifer, I hope you're healing up well too. I need to send you a card as well. Okay, this is the same color, but just watered down more. Oh, thanks, Gloria. Oh, yes, would not miss it. Oh, Gloria, your smile, you light up a room. And oh my gosh, you were one of the perfect people in the performance. It was so much fun. Oh, I can't wait to see you. Oh, I think this might be Moonglow. Moonglow is such an okay, so Moonglow though isn't Da Vinci. Moonglow is the dude, Daniel Smith. Even though the guy who owns Daniel Smith, his name is not Daniel Smith. But these are Daniel Smith. Ooh. All right. We're going to go with it. All right, let's just get some more done. We're almost there, you guys. Let's grab some more of this pink. Put this over here next to the Moonglow. Yeah, I love your smile, Gloria. You have a beautiful smile. All right, let's get some red. Betty Penny, have you had your neck checked out in relation to your headaches? You know what? No. And it could be something like that because sometimes I think it is in my neck. But here's the thing. When I take an antihistamine, my headache, antihistamine plus a painkiller, my headaches, it makes my headache go away. So I really feel like it's allergy related. And I take a daily allergy medicine almost every day. Sometimes I don't. I'll be like, I'm fine. I don't need that. And then I'll get a headache. But yeah, I'm getting them like weekly for quite some time now. Early in me and my husband's marriage, I was getting migraines a lot too. Those were different. But yeah, like the first 6 months we were married, just terrible migraines. So it's something that I've had to deal with in adulthood. What I'd like to do, because a lot of times it has to do with like weather for me can trigger it, barometric fluctuations can trigger my migraines. And Gail Augustinelli, if y'all know her, she's the junk journaling queen. She had mentioned one time that she has the same problem, and she works with a naturopath doctor to resolve it. I'd be into something like that. Okay. This is an interesting piece of paper, eh? This is a little 1/2-inch flat brush, if you're wondering what I'm using, and it's not an expensive one. It's a super cheap one. I held a painting party here at my house for my father-in-law's birthday. Y'all remember that? Back in October. Bought a whole bunch of these for like cheap on Amazon in bulk. I ended up really liking it. So what I'm using is this is a 1/2-inch flat brush, and it's just perfect for this. You could do this with a rounded brush, but I bet it would take a lot more patience. I think the flat brush is perfect for painting squares, just for those who are curious, inquiring minds and such. I'll tell y'all what, I was not excited about it being Monday this morning. The only thing that recovered that brought me joy was the fact that y'all were going to be here and we were going to be crafting together. I'm so glad that we craft on Mondays, because as an adult, I was just not, I'm just, I don't know. Otherwise, I'm kind of not ready for this week. Maybe it's the day I lost to a headache yesterday or something. It's not quite ready. It's true, Gloria. That's what I remember about you. When I think back to Paper Ganza, let's call it what it was. It was Paper Ganza. I think about your smile. Okay. We're almost there, y'all. You have made it. You guys are so patient. Let's add some of this up here. This is more of that color that did not come to play. Okay. I'm liking it. I feel like I should like scan it in or something with all the work that it takes, but it's okay. Okay, let's get some light purple. You could do this with acrylic paint. I think that would be interesting too. You just want to make sure you have plenty of white and maybe black so you can get varying colors. I think it's easier with watercolor. There would be a lot of mixing if you were trying to make this with acrylic paint. I mean, it can be done, but it would be a lot of mixing. Whereas with watercolor, it's so much easier to mix and get variations of color. Just add water, add more pigment, you know. Okay, let's put Thanks, Linda. I'm casing Somerset Studios. I'll get it back out. I'm casing an artist. I've already forgotten her name, but we'll get it back out and I'll give her more props. And we're definitely going to pull out Desiree's stamps and stamp this too. I'm going to have to, once I get these squares painted, I'm going to have to get our inspiration piece back out so I can figure out the different layers and what we're going to do to this. It's going to bleed right into here and I'm okay with that. Like, I like some of it moving around, but I don't want too much of it moving around because you'll quickly lose control of our grid here if I let that happen. It looks like a quilt, doesn't it? It's definitely got quilt vibes. If we ever get quilt on Craft Roulette, you know what to do. Get your ruler, your pencil, your watercolors out. Go to town. There's a lot of water happening down here right now, so this should be interesting. Okay. Let's get some more of that bold purple over here. What do y'all have on deck this week? I have, my daughter has another performance for Black History Month this week. Can't believe February is so short. Can't believe we're almost into the 3rd month of the year. Can y'all believe that? I mean, didn't 2026 just start? How are we always already at March? That's what I'd like to know. I'll be working a ton this week. Let's put this up here. Some more opera. I love opera pink. It's not very light fast, but I love it. A child of the 80s. I like my fluorescents. My fluorescent colors. This is what happens when you start painting them next to each other. I should have painted the edges as I was going and not at once, but it's okay. It's quite all right. Yeah, this is a very meditative practice, you guys. Okay, let's get some of this color. Wait, what is this? Oh, I think that's what we just used. That's not the color I want. Let's dip back into some more light maroon. There it goes. Also, I don't ever tape my paper down, but that's another reason it's moving. Okay, listen, purple. Okay, let's get this down here. One more. You guys, just one more square. We did it. Way to go. All right. Oh, tomorrow's video, guys. You gotta come back for the giggle books. That's all I'm gonna say. You gotta come back for the giggle books. And on Wednesday is a sheetload rewind. Thursday, I'll be live with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this. What time is it? 6. Oh, we're doing good. We're definitely gonna be able to make something here. Besides this paper. Also, I do have the videos for the encrusted papers. I have 2 more videos in that mini series. Maybe I'll put out an encrusted papers for Friday. It'll just be a full week. And then Saturday, I'm going to have a guest, I think. Obviously, this side's still very, very wet and needs some drying. Oh, it's drying nicely. This would be a good mindless crafting project. Because remember, we didn't even measure anything to get these squares. We just used our ruler, the width of our ruler. So this would be a very good mindless crafting chore. I am so glad to have a printer again. You guys, y'all like the parts of the paint running together the best? Yeah, I know. I love that too. I'm just afraid we'd lose our grid if I had too much of it. But I do love when watercolor reacts like that. Like this right here, that section. This one over here, it is beautiful. All right. Next up, first of all, let's get the inspiration piece back out. And I know exactly where to go because of the bookmark. Yay. So this is our inspiration piece that we're working from. Oh, they did some circles. See, it'd be good for me to check back, but that's okay. So that's the inspiration piece. And again, who did this? This is by Michelle Ward. Okay. All right. Well, we've got a bunch of grids. That's what we're working with. All right. Now, here's what I like. I like this section right here. So we're going to do something similar to that. I really, really like this a lot. So let's play around and create something kind of like that. Next. Oh, where's my bookmark? I want to be able to find this page again. Okay. One of the ways we're going to do that is we're going to play with some of Desiree's stamps. And these were just right on top. And then we've got lots of options. Ooh, let's get some of these too. These borders from Desiree. All right, let's do this. And the cool thing about having like Desiree stamps, the tangles, is like you could do what I'm about to do with just a pen, and then again, you don't have to have a lot of supplies for what we're doing so far. But like I'm in a hurry, so it's nice I can get a tangle line really quick, whereas if I was drawing it, it would take a lot longer. So, you know, just because I'm pulling out these stamps, maybe you don't have these stamps. You could, you know, follow Desiree. She's got lots of tangling on her channel. And she's moving everything to YouTube, y'all, from Podia, which I think is such an awesome move. She's going to have memberships on her YouTube, and she'll have tangling there, and you can learn tangling from her, Zen tangling. Anyway, so, you know, if you have more time and you have a pen and you want to Zen tangle, you can, but this is what's great about having stamps, is I can add tangling details in a flash. It's just perfect for us fast crafters. Okay, I like that. I'm stamping with my VersaFine Onyx Black ink. All of the stamps I'm showing you are available in Desiree's shop. The only place you can buy her stamps is at includeathankyou.com. Okay, let's add some more. Ooh, let's add this one. Love this set. This one's called A Tangled Maze. And it's just a whole bunch of borders. They're all hand drawn. Her stamps are too. Okay, some of my paper's still wet. Let's put this one right here. Ooh, let's put a few of those in there. Now remember, we're going to be cutting this up. So it's okay to do like repeat stamping. Very cool. I love it. You could stamp like in a pattern if you wanted to. I'm just doing random. And I think once I have, I'm using my VersaFine Onyx Black ink because you can watercolor with this ink. This is why I always use it. I'm not going to use this one. This is Some Bitty Tangles. So this one she did for me. She got my henna drum flower in there. I love that so much. One of my favorites. Okay, let's though do a tangled portal, and let's do a couple of these on there. I'm also going to get her, she has some inchies. She has some squares. She did like square, circle, triangle. She's done, you know, these different shapes that we all know and love. And her square one has inchies, and I think those would be really fun, stamped in a few of these. So we'll do that next. But for now, let's do a tangled portal, like right here. I'm going to grab those inchies real quick. I've used these. We use these to make jewelry. One time. Whoops. These earrings right here, they're just flat back earrings. That stamp right there. We'll use some of these too. All right. Let's use a couple of inchies, and then I think we'll be ready to start cutting. Hey, Lisa. Lisa, are you having fun with your Tangle stamps? I know you got some. Need to get going. Have a good day. Bye, Jason. It's kind of a cool where the paint ran. Yeah. I love your encrusted pages. I posted a picture of one I made. Oh, cool, Jennifer. Where did you post it in my community? I need to go look. All right. Or did you post it on Instagram? Where'd you post it? Yeah, I've got encrusted pages. I got 2 more videos of encrusted pages for y'all. I want to get back to, that was one of my ideas for this morning, and I didn't remember it until just now, but we could work with Cree Rama's mixed media prompts. All right, and we're going to use the inchies now. Fill in some of these squares. This is shaping up nicely, you guys. I like it. I like it. And if this is not your color palette, you know, that's what's cool, is like the one in the magazine was all like nature, neutral tones. I wanted something kind of ethereal. So I went with purple and blue and red. But you could do this in greens. Can you imagine how beautiful this page would be with like green, any color? Yellow, of course. Do something weird and put that right there. Because I can. I'm gonna put one right here too. Bam. Oh, I like the way this is coming together. I think this area needs some things. I'm gonna wrap up the stamping. What time is it? 6:30. All right, we got this. We got this. All right, I'm gonna get my Stabilo All. Oh, sorry, I bumped you guys. This is a water reactive charcoal pencil that needs to be sharpened desperately. I am going to just kind of make some interesting marks here. Bless you. My hubby's sneezing. All right. I think we're good. Let's outline our oval a little bit. All right. Now, back in with the water and the brush. Hi, Melissa. All right. So let's get this going. I know, we're going to have to dry the paper again before we cut it. It's just part of the process. Wet the paper, dry the paper. Wet the paper, dry the paper. Must be mixed media. Just when you thought you liked it, I went and messed it up, right? Some people will think that. But no, it's going to be good because we're cutting it apart. Part looks a little hairy. I don't love this part. There. Okay. Let's dry it. And then let's cut this up. Make something out of it. Was it worth it, you guys? Bye, Angie. Okay, it's pretty. I need to head into the office. Oh, have a good day at the office. Safe travels. Dr. Puss, hello. Catching alive. Good morning, good morning. You're catching the fun part that when we like finally have it together. I sat and painted all of these squares this morning. That's what people have been sitting through, is me painting squares. But we're about to make something fantastic. I just need to get it dry. You don't ever want to cut wet paper, you guys. It's not good. It's no bueno. Make sure you dry your paper. You know what this needs? It needs metallic. In my humble opinion. I'm going to get some metallic pens out. Because I don't want to dry again. So I'm just going to use gel pens. Everyone saying bye to Angie. Angie and Jason are just the sweetest, you guys. Y'all are. Best ever. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna make some cards. Doesn't this look like a funky quilt, y'all? Frankie's up. It said hi, everybody. Hi, Frankie. Oh, Frankie and Danny and Ellie. Splatters. Oh, Splatters a good idea. What was that? I turned this way. Y'all probably saw it. I don't know what that was. All right. I'm going to do silver. I feel like I always go for gold, but we're going to do silver, you know? Oh, it was this pencil. Okay. Is this girl crazy? Is she off her rocker? Yeah, maybe. Artistically, yes. Otherwise, no. Just normal, boring, suburban mom. Artistically, completely off my rocker. Although I do want some crazy pants. I'm going to wear some crazy pants to Craft Roulette Live. They're going to be very stretchy. Okay, now I'm definitely into outlining these boxes. The silver marker. This is not a marker. This is a gel pen. These are so amazing, you guys. Butuger. I don't know how. It's Buutuger. Get them on Amazon. They're the best metallic gel pens I've ever had. Lindsay the Frugal Crafter brought these to everyone's attention a few months ago, and I was like, if they're good enough for Lindsay, they're good enough for me. I love them. I'm going to take a picture of this before I cut it up, because, you know, it's a work of art all on its own. If I had made this off camera without you guys, I probably would have scanned it in my scanner, but we ain't got time for that. What do y'all think? You like it? I'm trying to see if you can see the silver that I added all through it. Bye. Hubby liked the Godzilla card. Oh, he did, Vicky. Oh, I'm so glad. That makes me very happy to know that. I love my Godzilla. He sits right here on my desk. His forever home. He found his forever home right away with me. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this, you guys. It's not going to be perfect, but I just want to capture it before we go cutting it up. All right, it's time to cut it up now. Yes, the silver is perfect. Yeah, I think silver, gold would have looked good too, but I just don't use silver enough. So it's hard to show y'all exactly. All right, now this is a 9x12. So let's think smart. We're going to cut 7 inches this way. I love having 2-inch strips that are scraps though. So I'm excited about this little scrap of paper right here. Okay, and then we're going to cut 5. Cut it by 5 inches. And now I'll have 2 card fronts and 2 scraps. Ooh la la. All right, totally worth it. Totally worth it to sit down and paint all those little squares. Look at that funky piece of paper. All right, now we're about to, I wanted to see what one of these girlies might look like on there. I don't know if they're the right, but they might be. I have these happy people, but it didn't print correctly. It's kind of washed out. I know it's like opposite, but that's what makes it fun. I also have, you know, plenty of Dina Wakley behind me if I need it. I don't like how washed out those other ones are. I like this girl with the butterfly. She's dreaming. I think she might work. That looks like Taylor Swift a little bit. I don't like the gold with it. I don't like that image. Ooh, I like this one. Now, I think I'm going to fussy cut her out. What time is it? 6:41. We got this. We have so got this, you guys. I absolutely love that. I wish you had scanned it. It is beautiful. Isn't it beautiful? I know. I'm glad at least I took a picture of it. I might have to do that again. Just like, I think just painting those squares is kind of a good art, like exercise. Just artistically, if you need to feel some zen, just go paint some squares, you guys. I don't think I was supposed to cut her neck there, but it'll be all right. I don't know where her other arm is either. All right, let's do this girl. I think these would be really great with some like Dina Wakley faces too. Or the funky faces. We'll just see. We might do one funky face and one of these girls. Ooh, thinking like die cut flowers would be really pretty behind. The girls. Bye, Kalinda. Oh, I like her. I really like her. I like this girl, but I feel like she's missing. I like her and I don't like her all at the same time. Now she's a floating flying head. That's how I felt yesterday, a floating flying head. Bye, Lisa. All right, let me get other options. Where did they go? They're right here. I like this girl. We're going to do this girl. So we're going to do one. But then we might play with these funky Dylusions collage sheets. Let's see if we can find somebody in here that we like too. But I already have a card with her on it. It's not a guarantee. I have a card with her on it. What? That's what makes them fabulous. Well, oh, there's a smaller version of this girl. This Cyclops. Oh, I think her boots are cut off. No guarantee, but we might put a Cyclops on our card. And we might not. Oh, My Fair Lady is kind of what she looks like. Do I have a big My Fair Lady? I like her. I don't think I've used her before. Let me go back looking for My Fair Lady. Hold on. A large version of her. There she is. Okay, let me go back to my card bases. Yeah, I kind of like her. Let's look at Cyclops. Cyclops. I don't think she's right for it. I don't think she's wrong either, but I just don't think so. My Fair Lady. All right, those aren't going to work for me. Think. Look through my stuff. Would I like this girl if we had more butterflies? Let's explore that. I think the funky face would be great. You do, Linda? Yeah. I kind of like how this is juxtaposed. This imagery versus this background. I like that they're not, it's unexpected choice. I feel like the funky faces make a lot of sense. And that's like it's a good choice. It's not a bad choice at all. But in this moment, I'm liking that this is kind of a juxtaposed option. Okay, I'm liking her with more butterflies. That's something. It's something. It's something, all right. Oh, I printed up yesterday. I'm so glad to have a printer again. Some words. This one is Words of Wisdom. Oh, I like this one. Life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. I love that. Let's get out a Karen flower. I painted these on Saturday. Remember I made the blueberry card for Craft Roulette right here? And I had stamped it twice while I went ahead and painted these. I think these turned out better than my first attempt. And I stamped out my Karen McCoy flower a couple of times and colored it in. What time is it? 6:50. All right, I got to get my hustle on here or we're not going to have anything other than ideas. All right. It's kind of good that I work within time constraints because then it forces me to make a decision and not be kind of frozen in indecision. Yeah, she needed that. She needed something to pop her off the page a little bit. Karen's flower was the perfect choice for that. Okay, and then we've got these other butterflies. Okay, I like this. This is what we're going with. Cool, she's done. All right. And then this girl over here, she's dreaming about this quote. She's contemplating. Life isn't about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. She's like, let me think about that. What I really want behind her are some die cut flowers. Do we have time for that? No, we do not. Not really. but I think it'd be really pretty behind her. Okay. So we're getting somewhere, you guys. What do you think? Oh, thanks, Linda Veal. Bye, Lisa. I think a funky face. Oh, yeah. Am I all caught up? Okay. Ooh, I'm looking up in the, I'm seeing what y'all are seeing, and I like this. This is how it's going down, y'all. Okay, so let me get 2 card bases. Man, that color is so vivid. Okay, and I cut these to 5 by 7. I wanted them to take up my whole card front. Oh, thanks, Linda. Thanks, Melissa. I tell you what, I was really worried I wasn't going to come up with anything to make today. I just didn't know what to do. It's what I love about having like those magazines. Pinterest, of course, you could, the thing is I like something like a magazine, like my Stampington magazines, because once you turn on your phone, once I turn on my phone, that's what I should say. Once I turn on my phone, I can get lost in the scroll, you know, and end up making nothing. Use my time just on my phone and not creating. So I like a magazine for that reason. Okay, she does need something behind her. She just does. I don't know what yet. Let's move her to the side. This girl, I know what to do with this girl. So I want to put gems with her and everything. I know exactly what to do with that girl. This girl, I might have to finish her because it's 6:53. I might have to finish her on my own time. But let's get this one glued together. I'm going to go ahead and glue her to the flower. Oh no, I feel like, yeah, that's better. Okay. Let's pop her up. Man, I love these backgrounds, you guys. I'm going to have to make a paper pad out of this or something. With different colors. Okay. Slightly popped up. And then these little butterflies, we're only going to glue the middle. Right there. So that they can be dimensional. Okay. Yes, Gloria. And I have some really cool painted papers coming out. I just released 2 paper pads that are painted by me. But I have a whole nother set that's just painted papers. Really fun too. But yeah, I think I could do a whole palette, like different color palettes of these. And that would be so fun. Okay, now let me, I already know what gems I want to use. I want to use on this, so I'm going to go ahead and grab those. I want to use these. silver rhinestones. All right, golden heart. It's got silver now and gold, and it's got gesso in it. Poor little dish. This girl, she's going to be fabulous, but I'm not ready for her. Let's just finish this girly. Let's give her just a whole bunch of rhinestones right here in V formation. Because why not? We'll give her kind of a V-neck. I hear you, bird. And then we're going to put some rhinestones in other places too. And it's real hard to see these, but that's okay because I don't want them to be too distracting. I need one more glue dot over here. Symmetry. There we go. My brain likes some symmetry. Okay. Now, the butterflies are each going to have a rhinestone. Whoa. I do that a lot with this tool. Okay, and then now our background's just going to be dazzled. Dazzling. I may even throw some gold in there just for fun. Like the encrusted papers, you really can't go wrong. Just throw everything at it. Let's put some big ones in there. Well, you guys, I hope you had fun today. I had fun. I'm so glad I got to hang out with y'all. My Monday was going to be like a Garfield Monday without you guys, and now it's not. So thank you. I woke up with a case of the Mondays. And because I prioritize crafting in my life, I no longer feel that way. You guys, sometimes I take what I make and put it at my desk as I work. So like in the morning when I make something with you, I'll take it with me and put it by my desk. And it just reminds me, hey, you got your crafting in today, girlfriend. Be happy. So, looky there. We did it. So funny because she was the one that was like, I don't know about her. But then she ended up totally working out and being the one that I finished. Oh, I love life. Okay. Oh, Linda G was just telling you about him last night? Yeah. I don't know. I went the way of painting again. I hope that I'm just getting started, but I hope that it'll go well. Linda G, she's my cheerleader. I love her. All right, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. I mean, I came here with a case of the Mondays, and I'm leaving with the Fridays because this is really fun. Thank you. Thank you all for being here, hanging out with me, cheering me on, dealing with me painting all those squares. But see, it was totally worth it. Hashtag worth it. All right, you guys, I gotta go for real. But I hope y'all have a super awesome day. And And I will see y'all again live on Thursday at 5:30 Central. But do come back. Tomorrow is the Giggle Books, and Wednesday is a Sheetload Rewind. So it's a whole week of fun. All right. Love you guys to pieces. I'll see you next time. Bye.